Students, as of now, we have discussed about what is position, what is distance traveled by particle, displacement, average velocity, instantaneous velocity, average speed and instantaneous speed, average acceleration, instantaneous acceleration, and also we discussed about equations of motion under constant acceleration. And in previous class we discussed about vertical motion, and also finally we discussed about free fall motion. A free fall motion is nothing but when a particle is dropped from certain height with no initial velocity, we call it as a free fall motion. In vertical motion or in free fall motion, acceleration is always constant, which is equal to minus g. Acceleration along y direction is minus g always, because that acceleration is due to gravitational force. So acceleration due to gravity is g, and that is pointing towards negative y direction, that is towards earth. So it is taken to be negative always, a equal to minus g always. Now we are going to introduce a new more concept, relative velocity here. Relative velocity. Say when you are moving in a bus, in this direction like this, and with some velocity 50 meter per second. Let bus is moving with a velocity of 50 meter per second. Let this is a bus A, and your friend is moving in another bus B. This bus is also moving with same velocity in same direction. When you are in bus A, look at to your friend who is in bus B. When you look at to him, when you see him, he appears that he is moving with no velocity. He appears that he is at rest, because you are moving with 50 meter per second. Your friend is also moving with 50 meter per second. When you look at him, he appears as he is at rest. Now, example number 2. Let this is an example number 1. Now, example number 2. Suppose you are in a bus. Let this bus is moving with a velocity of 50 meter per second. 50 meter per second. And some trees are on roadside like this. On roadside like this. See, when you are moving towards right, actually a person who is on the road can see that these trees and mountains are at rest when a person who is looking from the ground. And when this person observes you, and he can say that you are moving with a speed of 50 meter per second with relative to a person who is on the ground. Once again, a person is observing from you on the ground. This person observes that you are moving with a velocity of 50 meter per second with respect to ground. So, and these trees are observed that these trees are at rest with respect to ground, because this person is on the ground itself. Okay, with relative to ground. These trees are at rest. With relative to the ground, you are moving with 50 meter per second. When you look at outside from your window, these trees appears that these are moving in opposite direction to you. With relative to the person inside the bus, when he look outside, he observes the trees are moving with same velocity as the bus in opposite direction. But this is not true exactly for the person who is on the ground. So here we introduce a new concept called a relative velocity. Relative is nothing but comparison with some other thing. Okay. So here one more example. Example number 3 here. Example number 3. See, you are moving in a train A. This train A is moving with 30 km per hour towards right, and your friend moving in train B. Consider this is train B, and this is moving in opposite direction. Velocity of train B with respect to ground is let 30 km per hour. Okay. So when this train B is crossing you, train A, when you look at to your friend who is traveling in train B, he appears that he is moving faster than you, but actually he is moving with a velocity of 30 meters per second. But when this train B is crossing train A, when you look at to your friend in train B, he appears that he is moving with double the velocity of you, because a relative velocity of train B with respect to train A will become more. So we will discuss the concept of relative velocity now. Okay. See, there are two particles, object A. There are two objects, object A, and I am taking object B. Object A and object B. Okay. At t equal to 0, suppose like this. Time axis, position axis. Time axis, position axis. Consider that a graph is looking like this. Right. At t equal to 0. Here in this case, at t equal to 0, initial position, let this be x0 of A. At t equal to 0, the position of particle A is x0. At t equal to 0, position is x0. This is position of particle A, so I am writing x0 of A. Let this particle is moving. Slope of xt curve gives us velocity. This particle is moving with velocity of A with respect to ground. Va is nothing but velocity of A with respect to ground. Okay. Now I would like to find out the final position at time t. At time t, what is the position? This position I would like to find out. Okay. Now final position can be written as, for this particle, the final position xa is equal to initial position x0 of A plus position is nothing but initial position plus, in this time interval 0 to t, it travels a distance of this much. Distance is nothing but velocity into time is nothing but distance. So final position is nothing but initial position plus distance traveled in this time interval. Distance is nothing but velocity into time. Distance traveled is Va into t. So final position xa equal to x0 of A plus Va into t. Similarly, in this case, at time t equal to 0, the position is initial position, and this is for particle B, x0 of B, like this. And this particle is moving with a velocity of Vb, and at later time t, the position of the particle is given by x, final position of B, xb. Okay, So final position of xb, final position of xb is given by xb equal to initial position x0 of b plus distance traveled in this time interval is vb into t. vb into t. Okay, this is xb. Now I am writing position of b with respect to position of a. Position of b with respect to position of a. So xb minus xa equal to, what is xb? x0 of b plus vbt minus xa. What is xa here? x0 of a minus va of t. Okay. So here what we will get? Final position of b minus initial position of a. Sorry, initial position of b minus initial position of a. x0 of b minus x0 of a, right? Plus, when I take t as common, I will get vb minus va. vb minus va, where vb minus va is called relative velocity of a, relative velocity of a with relative to b particle. Okay, therefore vba is called as relative velocity of a with respect to b. Is nothing but vb minus va. Sorry, relative velocity of a with respect to relative velocity of b. Sorry, vba is nothing but relative velocity of b with respect to particle a. Right. And VAB is nothing but VA minus VB. VA minus VB. That is relative velocity of A with respect to B. Here we can observe that VBA equal to minus of VAB. VBA equal to minus of VAB. Now we will discuss an example here. Two parallel rail tracks run north to south. Two parallel rail tracks. Consider this is trail track 1 and this is trail track 2. These are running from north to south like this. North to south like this. Two parallel tracks are running north to south. Okay. Train A moves north. Train A moves north with a speed of 54 km per hour. Velocity of train A equal to 54 km per hour. We know 1 km per hour equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. So 54 into 5 by 18 meter per second. That is equal to 18 1 ja, 18 3 ja 54. 3 into 5 is nothing but 15 meter per second. Velocity of train A with respect to ground equal to 15 meter per second. Next, and train B moves south with a speed of 90 kilometer per hour. Train B is moving south with respect to ground. So velocity of B with respect to ground equal to how much it is? 90 kilometer per hour. See here, we have taken north as positive, moving north as positive. So when a train is moving to the south, train B is moving to the south. So I am taking this as negative sign. So converting kilometer per hour into meter per second. 1 kilometer per hour is nothing but 5 by 18 meter per second. So 18 1 ja, 18 5 ja 90. Okay, minus 5 into 5 is nothing but minus 25 meters per second. Velocity of train B with respect to ground is minus 25 meter per second. Now the question A is, what is velocity of B with respect to A? What is velocity of B with respect to A? That is VBA. VBA is nothing but VB minus VA. That is VB is how much? Minus 25 meter per second. Minus VA. VA is how much? 15 meter per second. So minus 25 minus 15 is nothing but velocity of B with respect to A is minus 40 meter per second. When train B overtaking train A, when a person in train A looks at train B, it appears that he is moving with a speed greater than A. Speed of A is 15. Train B is moving with a speed of 40 meter per second in opposite direction. So negative sign indicates opposite direction to train A. Okay. So velocity of B with respect to train A is minus 40 meters per second. Right. Next one. Point B. So next find what is the velocity of ground. Velocity of ground with respect to B, train B. Velocity of ground with respect to train B. We know velocity of ground is equal to 0. But what is the velocity of ground with respect to train B? When a person in the train B looks outside, the ground is moving in opposite direction to train B. That means as the train B is moving towards south, the ground appears to move towards north. How much? With a velocity of train B. Train B ఎంత స్పీడ్ తో ముందుకు మూవ్ అవుతుందో గ్రౌండ్ అంతే స్పీడ్ తో వెనక మూవ్ అవుతున్నట్టు మనకు అనిపిస్తుంది. We will see mathematically here. So what is velocity of ground with respect to train B is nothing but VGB equal to VG minus VB. Okay. So VGB, velocity of ground with respect to train B equal to velocity of ground equal to 0 minus velocity of B equal to how much? Minus 25 meters per second. So minus of minus plus. Velocity of ground with respect to B equal to plus 25 meter per second. I discussed already. I told you already. For a person inside B, the ground appears to move in opposite direction to B. That means it appears to move in north direction with a same speed of train B. So train B speed is 25. Ground speed is also 25. Train B is moving south, but ground is moving appears to move towards north. Next part C. What is the velocity of monkey? Velocity of monkey running on the rope of train A against its motion. Velocity of monkey with respect to train A. What is the velocity of monkey with respect to train A? The monkey is moving against to train A. Against to train A is nothing but moving towards south direction because train A is moving towards north. So monkey is moving. Velocity of monkey with respect to train A. velocity of monkey with respect to train A equal to moving against to its motion. That means moving against to north direction. It is moving in south direction with a speed of 18 km per second. 18 km per hour, sorry. So convert this speed into meter per second. Minus 18 into 1 km per hour is nothing but 5 by 18 meter per second. So 18 and 18 gets cancelled. Velocity of monkey, it is running on roof of the train A. So velocity of monkey with respect to train A is nothing but minus 5 meter per second. So he asked us to find out velocity of monkey as observed by a man standing on the ground. That means what is the velocity of monkey with respect to ground? Simply velocity of monkey with respect to ground is also written as velocity of monkey. So we need to find out what is the velocity of monkey Vm. Okay, so now we know velocity of monkey with respect to train A is nothing but Vm minus Va. Vm minus Va. So here velocity of monkey with respect to A is nothing but how much? Minus 5 meter per second. So minus 5 meter per second equal to velocity of monkey with respect to ground minus velocity of A. What is velocity of A? 15 meter per second. Velocity of A is 15 meter per second. Okay, so 15 meters per second. Right? So velocity of, when minus 15 comes to this side, it will become plus sign. So velocity of monkey equal to minus 5 meter per second plus 15 meters per second. Okay. So velocity of monkey with respect to ground equal to minus 5 plus 15 is nothing but plus 10 meter per second. We'll see one more problem here. A food packet is dropped from an aeroplane moving with a speed of 360 km per hour in horizontal direction. Let an aeroplane, this is an aeroplane. Yes, this aeroplane is moving with a speed of horizontal speed. So initial velocity along x-axis, horizontal means x direction, equal to how much? V0x equal to 360 km per hour. That is equal to 360 into 1 km per hour is nothing but 5 by 18 meter per second. That is equal to 18 1 j 18, 18 20 j 360. So 20 into 5 is nothing but 100 meters per second. Velocity of aeroplane along horizontal direction is 100 meter per second. So aeroplane is not moving along y direction. So velocity, initial velocity of aeroplane with respect to y, initial velocity of aeroplane along y direction equal to 0 meters per second. V0x equal to 100 meter per second. V0y is equal to 0. From a height of, this aeroplane is flying at a height of, initial height y0 equal to how much? 500 meters. Initial height equal to 500 meters. Find the time of descent. When this food packet is thrown, what is the time of descent? What is the time taken to reach the ground? How much is the time taken to reach the ground? Ask you to find out time of descent. When it hits the ground, a final position is nothing but y equal to 0, because we consider ground is nothing but origin here. Initially, the aeroplane is at a height of, initial height y0 equal to 500 meter per second. When it touches the ground, final position y is equal to 0. Okay. So our aim is to find out time here. We know y0, y and v0y, but we don't know time t. And it is moving in a free fall motion or vertical motion. In this case, a equal to minus g always. Okay. So which equation of motion we will use? What equations of motion along y direction? First equation of motion, v equal to v0 minus gt, but we don't know v value, final velocity value, right? And second equation of motion is y minus y0 equal to v0y into t minus of gt square, minus of gt square. So here y is final position y equal to 0 minus initial position y0 equal to 500 meters is equal to v0y is nothing but 0 minus of g, let it be 10 meter per second square, actually it is 9.81 meter per second square into t square, right? So minus 500 equal to 2 1 ja 2, 2 5 ja 10, minus 5t square. So here negative sign and this negative sign cancels out. So t square equal to 500 divided by 5, that means 100. So t is equal to root 100, that means t equal to 10 seconds. The time taken to reach the ground is 10 seconds. Now he asked to find out b. What is b here? We need to find out the horizontal distance at which the food packet reaches the ground. The food packet reaches the ground is at this position, and the point above it at which it was dropped. The point above which it was dropped here. The food packet is dropped from this position, and the food packet landed at this position. We need to find out this horizontal distance. Food packet is dropped from above this position and it was landed at this position. So we need to find out this horizontal distance. Horizontal distance is nothing but horizontal velocity into time. Okay. So we need to find out horizontal distance here. Horizontal distance b. Horizontal distance. Distance equal to velocity into time. Initial velocity. So horizontal distance means horizontal velocity into time. v0x into t. So here what is v0x here? v0x equal to 100 meter per second. 100 meter per second into what is time taken to reach the ground? 10 seconds into 10 seconds. This second and second cancel. So horizontal distance equal to 100 into 10 is nothing but 1000 meters. So if you drop the food packet from the aeroplane at this point, it will reach the ground after 1 kilometer away. Here the horizontal distance traveled by the food packet from the point where it was dropped to from the point where it was landed is 1000 meters, which is equal to 1 kilometer. So we should not throw the food packet when we reach exactly onto the head of the victims who are on the ground. If we throw exactly on the head of the people or head of the victims who are on the ground, the food packet will land 1 kilometer away from them. So it is difficult to collect from them. For them. This is the end of the chapter. We will discuss some more problems and conceptual questions in the next class. Thank you. Bye bye.